Hello, everyone, and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today. In today's video, I get to talk about one of my favorite subjects, which is ASMR. I wanted to share some of my favorite videos of all time with you. These are videos that I go back to time and time again, and they never fail to put me out like that. So maybe some will already be familiar to you, maybe they're some of your favorites, and maybe some will be completely new. I'd love to hear about what your favorite videos are in the comments. So yeah, let's get straight to it. I will say that these are videos that I use for sleep as opposed to studying or napping, which are just a little bit different. So these are videos I specifically use for sleep as opposed to videos I play in the background most frequently while working, because they're a slightly different genre for me. The first surprise is that I don't have just 10 videos. I couldn't narrow it down. So I actually have 2 honorable mentions that I will start off with. So I have 2 honorable mentions. The first one is Pure Korean Words and Korean Sign Language by Beanie ASMR. Beanie ASMR. This is a Korean ASMR artist who unfortunately is no longer active. You will see that that is a theme with some of these videos. But what I love about this video starts about 10 minutes in, where Beanie is showing lyrics to a song. And he's reading the lyrics but also showing them in Korean Sign Language, which if you speak or know American Sign Language or British Sign Language or Auslan or whatever, Korean Sign Language is very different, and I find it just so soothing to watch as he whispers these song lyrics and signs them at the same time. I just find it incredibly soothing. This is an honorable mention because while I do like the trigger word portion of the video, my favorite part doesn't start until like halfway through, maybe even a little more. But those couple minutes of signing are impeccable. My next honorable mention is Whispered Telenovela, Scandals, Secrets, and Tingles by Moon ASMR Glitch. This is a really fun video where Moon ASMR Glitch, the ASMR artist, invents this original telenovela that she acts out with little, I think they're called calico critters. They're the little like rabbits and kitten dolls. They're super cute. I actually have a couple, but I don't remember what the name of them are. I think they're calico critters. She has a very soothing accent. I believe she is a Spanish speaker, although I'm not sure where she's from. And the first maybe 10 or so minutes of the video are her introducing the characters, and she's holding up the dolls one by one and saying like, this is Benicio, and he is a art dealer with a black heart, or this is little like kitten doll. It's really cute, and the sounds of her just scratching and tapping on the figurines is very tingle inducing. I really love it. She has a couple in this series, but I really like this video. The only reason it gets an honorable mention is because it's honestly sometimes just too interesting to fall asleep to. It's really charming, it's really funny. The storyline is great, and sometimes I just can't fall asleep to it because I'm paying too much attention to what's going on. So those are my honorable mentions. Now we'll get into my top 10 list. This was really hard to order. This was really hard to put in any sort of order, so don't take the ordering too seriously. But number 10 is Sensory Smell Exam by Gentle Whispering. This is a video that came out about a year ago by Maria, who is one of my favorite ASMR artists, in which she is conducting kind of like a cranial nerve exam, but without like the vision part, just the smell part. So she has different files and is testing you on your ability to smell. I don't know, I know that certain disorders or certain kinds of trauma, like head trauma, can lead to one being like losing their sense of smell. And so I imagine that like smell or aromatherapy is really important to regaining that sense, which is what I imagine this comes from. But the lighting is super soothing. Just the sounds, her vocal cadence. She has so many great videos, but this is one that I really, at least recently, I have been returning to a lot. Number 9 is ASMR Français Côtière Jeu de Rôle, or French ASMR Taylor Roleplay by Tom ASMR. This is a fairly short video. It's only 10 or 11 minutes long, but by the end of it I am asleep every single time. I honestly couldn't tell you what happens after minute 4. In this, it is a Taylor roleplay. You will notice a theme, which is that I love roleplay ASMR. It's probably my favorite kind. So most of these are roleplays. But in it, Tom is a tailor and he is making you a suit made out of bubble wrap. So just the sounds of gently tapping on the bubble wrap and measuring you and all of that is super relaxing, super soothing. It's a very short video, but highly effective. Number 8 is another Korean language video. This is The Ultimate Laser Treatment Cat Spa Part 4 by Bear Salon ASMR. This user is also inactive. They haven't uploaded in a couple of years, but they have really cute cat spa ASMR content. They have a couple of ragdoll cats who are just so happy to lay back and take a nap while their owner does ASMR around them. And this one, which is part 4 in the cat spa series, just has some really cool triggers. Yeah, there's one part where she's like booping the cat with this like laser wand. It's actually just like a magic wand. It's not firing lasers at this cat. And she just goes takung, takung. And I don't know how to translate that. It's just like takung, takung, and I don't know, that one like 30-second part I just find like super tingle inducing, so I love that video. And it's really cute, it's really sweet, it's really creative, and it's really effective at helping me fall asleep. The next one is The Tingle Spa by Sophie Michelle ASMR. She has a couple of Tingle Spa videos, but I think this is the first in the series, and it is incredible. I never make it past the check-in to the spa because I just fall asleep immediately. Sophie Michelle just announced her retirement from YouTube a couple of weeks ago, which is really sad for the community, but I wish her the absolute best. She is a really, really special ASMR artist. For those of you that don't know her, she is British, so she has a really delightful accent, which only adds to the relaxation. But I know that she announced a couple of weeks ago at this point that she is retiring from YouTube, so I know that I will be relying on her old videos a whole lot in the future. The next one is, honestly, maybe should have put higher on the list because I watch it so frequently. And this is the Applying Your Tan roleplay by Grace V ASMR. As I've said in other videos, Grace V is one of my all-time favorite ASMR artists. Just her voice just activates neurons in my brain that make me fall asleep. The only reason this video is not higher is because it still has mid-roll ads enabled, which I'll put out as kind of a warning. So I can't always use it to fall asleep because there are ads in the middle of it. She doesn't have ads on her newer videos, but some of her older videos just, I don't know whether they never got disabled or what. But this video does have mid-roll ads. It's like 7 years old. I think it's 7 years old. It's a very simple roleplay. It has very simple props. It doesn't have a fancy background. But her voice in this roleplay just knocks me out every single time. Sometimes I just listen to it while working from home and I find my head just like nodding off at my desk. So I can't listen to it while working. It's too powerful. But I love this. I love so many of her role plays. It was hard to pick just one. But this is the one that I come back to most frequently. I watched it like twice yesterday. I really did. So yeah, that is number 4. Yes, number 4. No, number 5. Yes, so number 4 is Doing Your Face and Brows at the Makeup Counter by Fairy Char ASMR. Love Fairy Char. Once again, very hard for me to pick just one video by her. She also tragically has not uploaded in about 2 years. So who knows if she'll make her return, but she has lots and lots of videos to watch in the meantime. And I love a good brow role play, really, by almost any creator. I love when people just gently do my brows. The sounds of pinching and plucking is such a trigger for me. But this one in particular I love. It was hard for me to decide between this one and her scalp massage role play, which is also very, very good. But I wanted to just pick one by her, and this is I think the video that made her, and she, especially when she was more active, was one of my go-to ASMR artists. I watch videos all the time. She is kind of in that OG ASMR group. She started uploading like 11 years ago, I think. So she's been active in the community for a very long time. She doesn't upload anymore, but maybe she'll come back. Maybe she'll make her return, which would be very exciting for me. Number 3 is called A Villager's Duty by Today ASMR, TWODAE ASMR. But she speaks a couple of languages. She does some videos in like a Chinese English blend. I think she has some videos in another language. She has some videos in like a Vietnamese English blend. I don't know what her ancestry is. But this one in particular, she's like a traditional Chinese villager. And the plot is that you've come to her to get medicine for your earache. And so she's making the medicine, like mixing herbs, applying the bag to your ear. And the whole thing is just very relaxing. Particularly, I think it's at like minute 16. She takes this bag of herbs and applies it to your ear. And there's these really gentle crinkle sounds that kind of muffle her whispering. It's incredible. I don't know what to say. It's just so good. So that's a great video. She has some other good videos, but I can't remember the names of them right now. But that one in particular, I watch really frequently. It just helps me fall asleep every single time. Number 2 is Aroma Massage by Miniu ASMR. Miniu is probably my favorite Korean ASMR artist. She has so many incredible role plays. And once again, it was hard for me to choose just one. But this one is the one that I've probably watched the most frequently. It's just a very simple massage roleplay video, but I find it highly effective. Her mic settings are just perfect. Yeah, she also has one where I almost picked this one, where she's applying makeup to a paper bag, and the plot of the video is quite entertaining, but also just the very gentle crinkle sounds on the paper bag are super, super relaxing. All of her videos are subtitled in English, so even if you don't speak Korean, I'd really recommend checking out Miniu ASMR. And then my number 1 video, at least for right now, is Your Face is Glass, Plastic Whispers, a Brush, and a Keyboard by Marno ASMR. I cannot believe that I left Marno ASMR off of my favorite ASMR artist's video. That was just an oversight on my part. He is very, very good at layered sounds. Sometimes layered sounds, I think, can be a little overbearing or just too loud. But he has really impressive kind of sound engineering and audio mixing for all of his videos. Plus, he is very creative. So I know that the Your Face is Plastic trend was very popular for a while, but he took it and really put his own twist on it and made it so it's like product testing, where I don't even know how to describe it. You should just go watch the video. What What I also love is that glass tapping often is one of my most disliked triggers, but he has some very, very gentle glass tapping in here, which is actually so good. It sounds incredible. So this video is great because his mic settings are awesome. His audio mixing is incredible. The sounds that he gets from these different objects are great, and there's a good mix of triggers. There's plastic tapping, glass tapping, keyboard sounds, brushing, inaudible whispers, other tapping. And he just seems like a really fun guy. My first video that I saw from him is the ASMR roleplay where you don't know what roleplay it is. And I just watched that video for fun. It's like 10 minutes long. It's super funny. I just think he's a really creative guy, and very good at relaxation. So those are my top 10, actually 12 videos that I find myself returning to on a very regular basis. This, as I said, doesn't include nap videos, which would be kind of a whole other video in its own right. But I would love to know what videos hit the spot for you. I'm always looking for new ASMR to explore. So maybe some of these videos are well known to you, maybe some are new, but I recommend you check out all of these incredible ASMR artists and show their videos some love. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Good night. Good night.